Yeah, what's going on, man? Chuck P. C-Ville's finest. Here with Carl Cleveland, man, and welcome to Knock the F Out Podcast number 6. Well, it looks like Gervonte's tank is still full, man. I mean, Jesus Christ. Hey, like I said last night, I really wanted to go with that first round knockout. Because dude, like I said, Hugo, he decent in his own right, man. But man, that motherfucker ain't have shit on no Tank Davis, man. Like, I knew it shouldn't have gone over 3 rounds, man, but I've kind of figured that it should have been a first round knockout, and indeed it was. In the prediction vid, I had said that, if it's not a first round knockout, they probably fill each other out in the first round. No, it wasn't no filling out shit. Tank went out there. He was the aggressor. Hugo played into his game. Gervonte walked him down, man, walked him down, trapped him in the corner, and got to abusing the boy. Got to hitting the body, man, and hit him with the straight right to the button, man. And then I think he ended. Yeah, that's what shattered him. That's what had him leaking. That's what had his nose and everything leaking. And then he ended it with that right hook, man, and it was a wrap after that, man. He shattered that face, man. But Carl Cleveland, man, what did you think about the fight?
Man, I thought Gervonte looked good. Like I was telling you when we was talking about last night during the fight, man, within the first 10 seconds, I knew it was going to be a quick fight because Hugo had Gervonte like about 4 inches in height, I think about a few inches in reach. And the first 10 seconds, he's connecting. He had already got the range, his punch range, and he was landing to the face and to the body. And I'm like, this ain't going to be long. I didn't think it was going to be a first round knockout. I'm thinking, okay, second, maybe third, because I thought Tank wanted to get some rounds in. But like you said, he caught
him. You went 6 rounds. You went 6 rounds.
I didn't say that. I didn't.
It's out there in the clouds. It's out there in the clouds. You said 6 rounds.
Yeah, I said that I thought he'd want to get some rounds in. I knew it was going to be early from watching the first 10 seconds of that fight because he found the range. I didn't think that it was going to happen as quickly. First rounds, guys are normally filling themselves out, trying to establish the jab. I thought that's what Hugo would do, being the bigger fighter. But, man, I guess the stage was too big for him because it's like he didn't use any of the advantages that he had. Gervonte was obviously faster than the guy, but I thought he'd be like, okay, if I try to make this a long-range fight, basically fight behind the jab, Gervonte might have to take something coming in. But Hugo basically didn't offer any return fire. Gervonte did what he wanted when he wanted, man.
Do you want to know what this fight could remind me of, man?
What's that?
That Canelo-Rocky Feldon fight.
Yeah, very similar, because you got the taller fighter. You would think he's going to work behind the jab, make him come in and hopefully walk into something. Both fights, that's not what happened.
Exactly.
You would have thought Gervonte was the taller fighter with the reach as opposed to Hugo, because he came out and established that he was going to go to the body. He hit him with a body shot earlier that you could tell hurt him. And when he hit him with that straight right, I didn't even see it because Chuck was calling me at the time. All I know is he went from 1 second face looking fine to the next second looking like he had freaking cut a goddamn tomato, all that shit, all that red that was everywhere, man. He was out of it. And then the punch that finally ended it was that right hook. You could tell it was a delayed effect. He caught him on the button. He opened his mouth like, yeah, I don't want no more. Referee looked at him. He could tell he ain't want no more. He stopped the fight. So I'm glad the ref didn't let that fight go on, because Hugo would have took a bunch of unnecessary punishment when he knew he wasn't going to win that fight. He ain't have the heart. He ain't have the desire. Once he saw his first bit of adversity, he folded up. So we both expected a knockout by Gervonte Davis. I expected one after he got a few rounds in, worked on something. But, hey, now since Gervonte took no damage, he needs to be in a fight within the next 2 to 3 months, man. I don't need to see him taking off. I don't need to see him getting up to 170, 180 pounds, fighting at 130 or 135. You need to stay active, Tank. Did a good job. Beat the replacement like you were supposed to. You made it look easy. On to the next one. Now, don't get your ass fat out here eating shrimps and steak and lobster and all that garbage you and AB like to eat, man. I need you to take this serious, because if you don't take it serious, you will get embarrassed when you step up in that competition if you try to fight Lomachenko or Robert Easter, any of them cats, man. I need him out there active.
Well, I guess they already heard Gervonte, man. You already know, I guess you don't know, but he already got a fight scheduled in April. You guess who he going against?
Who? Tevin Farmer?
No, dude. He about to fight Tension, the motherfucker that Mayweather fought New Year's Eve in Japan.
Man, you bullshit. You ain't serious.
Dude, I'm dead serious. He going to Japan in April for another exhibition with Tension. Then he gonna have a real fight in May. So they already got him lined up. He about to definitely be active this year. He going to Japan in April for Tension. Then whoever they put him up against in May, he'll be fighting that person. That'll be the real fight. That shit in Japan ain't gonna be nothing but an exhibition. I doubt if it even goes on his record.
Man, that's a money grab. That's what that is.
Well, yeah, of course, yeah. So and then come on, man. Well, what are those motherfuckers in Japan thinking? So I mean, you already had Mayweather outclass this young lad over there. Now you're gonna bring a motherfucker over there with even more punching power, even more finesse in the Tank, man. Dude, I hope they don't kill that little 15-year-old Japanese motherfucker over there. What are they thinking? Jesus Christ. But hey, I guess they want to get a people show, but I just don't understand them exposing their top prize fighter over there in Japan like that, dude. Like he about to get fucking dismantled again. You know, but hey, it is what it is. But I tell you what, though, now as far as his May fight, well, we know damn well it ain't gonna be Lomachenko. We know damn well it ain't gonna be Tevin Farmer. I mean, as much as I would love for that to be Tevin Farmer, man, I want them two to go ahead and clash and go ahead and settle that beef that they had. You know, but I don't know, man. It just doesn't look like. They had an interview with Tevin Farmer not too long ago, about a month, and they asked him about it, and he said, man, it don't look like that shit gonna happen, man. You know, he said, you know how it is, man, with the promotion, and you know how it is, all the politics and shit. He said it just don't look like that fight's going to happen. But I would love for Tank to get in that motherfucker with Tevin Farmer, man, so they could settle the beef. But now, who do you think he will fight, though, Mr. Cleveland?
That's a good question, man. I have no clue. I just know the guys you mentioned who I want him to fight. The Tevin Farmers, the Lomachenkos, those type of guys. Who will he fight? I don't know, man. I have no clue. To be honest with you, I really think he needs to leave Mayweather promotion. He needs to either start his own, or he needs to find somebody who's going to have some fights lined up for him. Because him and Mayweather got this on again, off again relationship. One day he hate him, the next day they buddies. Next day he hate him again because he can't get a fight. Next day he talking about he broke. Then when he get a fight, everything good because he got some money in his pockets. I need Tank to start taking all of this shit serious. I need Tank to take his career in his own hands. Stop relying on other people. Stop relying on somebody who's obviously he still got itching to be in the limelight. Mayweather is more concerned with promoting himself as opposed to promoting his fighters, which is never a good thing. The promoter should not be the main attraction, man. I should not be looking to the promoter to hear what he has to say about anything unless it's matchmaking. I really don't care. I just need Tank to take it serious, man. So I'm going to take this wait and see approach. Hopefully it's somebody who can give Tank a little bit of work because, like I said, these first round knockouts against these lower level dudes, when you step up in competition, it could be like a false sense of security if you're knocking all these dudes out. And then when you fight somebody who's going to fight back, I want to see how Tank is going to respond to somebody who ain't going to just wither from his punching power. So it was a good night for Tank. I want my man to stay active. I mean, you told me Tension, man. I really hope you bullshit me on that and you just spinning it your Chuck P way, but I got a feeling that you not, and he just gonna use that fight to keep himself in shape. And like you said, hopefully, and you said in April when he's supposed to have his real fight, or May, that we'll be able to see Tank again, man. But the fight I really want to see, if he ain't fighting Farmers Lomachenko, I got to think about it, man. I got to look at some of them cats at 130 and 135. That's another thing. I don't know what division he's going to be at, but Tank, I believe he should move up, man. If he's having that much trouble making weight, he needs to move up.
Well, hell, speaking of moving up, man, did you hear about who he called out, though, man? That I couldn't help but pop when I heard it, man.
No, who did he call out?
Man, this motherfucker called out Manny Pacquiao, man.
Man, that's a pipe dream.
Man, hey, he said after that Broner fight, he said, dude, I'm calling Al tomorrow. I want him. I want Manny Pacquiao. Dude, I couldn't help but pop, man. I'm telling you something, though, man. I'm telling you. That motherfucker would give Pacquiao hell, man. That motherfucker would give Manny Pacquiao hell if they fought, dude. Manny Pacquiao, hey, people might think I'm crazy for saying it. That's the motherfucking fight Pacquiao shouldn't take. He's to go out like that by a young motherfucker, Gervonte Tank Davis, dude. Hey, Bob. Hey, Bob would have, it'd be like another Bob move. Remember how you heard about how Terrence Crawford was supposed to fight Manny Pacquiao, but Bob pulled the plug on that shit because he said he didn't want Manny Pacquiao to get his ass whooped. He didn't want Manny Pacquiao to go out like that. Man, yeah. Somebody will probably try to pull the plug on that because I believe Tank would beat Manny Pacquiao's ass, dude, if that fight ever happened.
Well, I know one thing, he gonna punch more than Adrian Broner did. That's for damn sure.
You damn right, exactly. But hey, like you say, man, that could just be a pipe dream. But if that shit ever happened, man, watch out. Watch out, Manny, because your ass could be the one being knocked the fuck out. And we'll be covering another episode on your ass. But now, hey, man, let's update you on some things. So, going to take a brief hiatus, man. There's nothing really going on as of right now in the boxing world until next month. Then we got to come back on the 9th for the Yugas and Cleveland's own Sean Porter, welterweight champion here from Cleveland. So, we'll be covering him March 9th. And then the big one, the fight of the year, the very next week between Mikey Garcia and Errol Spence, man. Hey, man. We'll see you guys March 9th. Take care, fight fans.
Deuces.
Oh, come on, man. You know I couldn't leave without the plugs. Check us out on WrestlingWrestling.com. Oh, and follow me on Twitter at ChuckP216. Mr. Carl Cleveland, he don't have no social media, man. So you want to catch Carl Cleveland, man, just check him out whenever we on Knock the F Out podcast, man. So, yeah, man, leave your comments below, man, and let us know how y'all felt about the fight if you checked it out. Chuck P. C-Ville's finest, Carl Cleveland. We're up out of here. We'll see you March 9th.